You'll never believe what
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
It was hard to do, but casting Crucio was our only option.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
I see no reason to involve Ominous.
I'm glad you agree. When I know more, I shall send an owl. And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide. Good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you.
Confringo!
I'd never swear to give up on fighting.
Revelio!
You don't know when to stop, do you?
Confringo!
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
I'm not letting this go.
Ominous, Sebastian?
I know what I heard. You knew I wouldn't agree with this. Going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his...
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
Those references in the book seem promising.
Everything to do with Salazar Slytherin seems promising until it's too late. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further, but if you think he might, please let me know. It would mean a lot.
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Highwing's fine.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing.
You said you had news about the poachers?
It did. I overheard. Did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to... Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more...
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help. Especially, does the name Horntail Hall mean anything?
I'm afraid not.
The poacher's best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poacher spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran...
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows. I think she worries I'll do something.
Whatever gave her that?
This way. A centaur. Tread carefully.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious. I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water. This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around.
Revelio!
Poachers were here. Perhaps we can find out why.
Pelt. Poor beasts. Still smoking. They can't have been gone long. This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this. How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures, though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
Betting on the dragon fight was the best decision.
Doesn't matter if they're still alive. Concentrate on the spoils we'll be leaving with. Crap, mate.
Seems we may have an intruder in our midst. You men!
Confringo! Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Defender! Confringo!
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way. Reparo! Revelio!
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Horntail Hall.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted. A more hushed approach is likely wise.
Revelio. I think I heard something. Don't know what Victor would do with this Totalis. Revelio.
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Nah, they say we go too far. The violence. Gonna get us what we want. I say, if every last wizard is run through with a blade, it's time to something.
Revelio.
the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her up, shall we? It's dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Aloha, Mora. All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count. Revelio.
One foot in front of the next.
Careful! Ragnarok will want his dragon intact!
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend. Descendo.
Accio. Bombard. Confringo.
You won't escape us here. You Back for another visit?
Stupid one. Expelliarmus. Stupid one. Defender. Stupid one. I won't go down easy. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Bombard. Stupid one. Defender. Expelliarmus. Bring down one.
All you could hide from me, and you Ringo!
Expelliarmus.
I thought you'd at least
Descendo. Leviosa. Incendio.
Ringo! Now just finish it.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Bombard. Leviosa. Accio. Descendo. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Bombard.
Can't get you yet!
Expelliarmus. Defender. Revelio.
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up.
Accio. This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
This way!
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will produce fiction, attend my class. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
Confringo! Confringo! Revelio.
Afraid of a staircase?
Revelio. So this is the underground harbour. The Grey Lady. I'd say hello, but she doesn't seem particularly social. Revelio. That book, Professor Weasley.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration.
Professor Weasley asked me to,
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you
quiz.
Hence, I have created none of the other they don't value knowledge.
A quiz sounds like...
Splendid! Before the invention of...
The Golden Snidget.
Correct! The Snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named which potion is commonly referred to as...
Felix Felicis.
Well done! Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organized... The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
The Founder's Relics.
No. The answer... According to Beedle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of... Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
The Bludger.
I'm sorry, but the correct answer was the Quaffle. When a chaser throws the Quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, true or false, Polyjuice Potion allows the drinker to change species.
True.
Actually, the answer was false. While Polyjuice Potion can be used to change things such as age or race, well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have... And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next one's...
I'm sorry.
Let me know if you change... I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio. Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
My mother would like to speak with me. I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I'm hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
Beautiful.
Goodness. Settle down. Settle down. Transfiguration as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do. Beautifully done.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
You wanted to discuss my...
I did. And frankly...
Thank you, Professor.
As I suspected, now it seems you've been making excellent use of the opportunity. Of course, the guide is... Deke tells me you captured a unicorn, protecting so rare a being.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with... Was your visit to the kitchens and the Hogsmeade graveyard with Nick to bribe a ghost for information?
Professor Fig has encouraged me to explore when...
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember, it'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well. I'll provide a final assessment at that time. Until then, if you wish to practice the spell you just learned, the training dummy is available. Glad to see you are paying close attention to my demonstration of the transformation spell.
Accio! Incendio! Descendo! Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Defendo! Accio! Incendio! Descendo!
I'm planning to help but failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we...
Revelio!
South of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
I remember our meet mentioning something about gobbledygook. Aloha, Mora. Revelio.
It warms my heart to see your interest in herbology, dare I say.
Anne is getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of...
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been so distracted by the scriptorium and Slytherin's book that I'd almost forgotten what it was that struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
We need to see what they're doing. I say we take them head on. Let's bury some enemies.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect...
After you.
There they are, up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
No one enters this door. Kill anyone who tries.
Bombarda! Confringo! Defender! Expelliarmus!
I've been killed.
Accio! Protego! Bombarda! Confringo! Defender! Expelliarmus! Accio! Incendio! Bombarda! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Defender! Confringo! Revelio!
This is going well.
We make a good team.
We do at that.
Once again, we could fight our way through, or be discreet. Expelliarmus! Stupefy! Confringo! Defender!
Don't move back, I beg you! I can do
Accio!
No! I will make you pay.
Confringo!
Press!
Expelliarmus!
I will...
Confringo! Defender! Protego! Stupefy! Expelliarmus! Revelio! Confringo!
Missed me!
Stupefy!
And the fun is over.
Fun is a relative term. Revelio.
It is. And that was relatively fun.
For better or for worse, we're in. Expelliarmus!
Someone's here.
Defender! Bombarda! Revelio! This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed off
Confringo!
and reported. Now I see why.
I don't see any goblins in these webs.
Too disgusting for even a spider to prey on.
Not your best moment, I fear.
Over the counter.
Get up, arrogant child!
How many of Ranrock's loyalists are in here?
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want. Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Revelio! Confringo! It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs, or...
Smashing.
Ren should have thought to conjure stairs.
Confringo! Revelio! Confringo!
That bridge has seen better days.
Reparo! Bombarda! Confringo! Defender! Expelliarmus! Accio! Incendio! Descendo! Confringo! Revelio! Cursed fiends.
We're making quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
She would at that. Ranrock's loyalists all but declared Lumos.
Confringo! Lumos. Confringo! Bombarda! Defender!
We've still not seen a single rune symbol.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment.
An unwelcome distraction.
We have another fight on our hands.
Why am I not surprised?
Expelliarmus! Bombarda!
Get away with that!
Expelliarmus! Confringo! Accio! Incendio!
Some of it's taken out!
Incendio! Accio! Incendio! Descendo! Bombarda! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Fendo! Confringo! Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Defendo! Expelliarmus! Accio! Descendo! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Defendo! Bombarda! Confringo! Revelio!
He certainly cleared the room.
You're not a bad chap for a Slytherin.
You Gryffindors don't have a monopoly on bravery, you know.
Revelio. Revelio. Confringo.
We can have a look around in peace.
Bombarda. Reparo.
Above the cavern door.
Accio. Ranrock's loyalists never knew to look for it. Confringo.
I wouldn't be surprised to find a couple more rune symbols.
Revelio.
Wasn't expecting that.
Revelio.
What do you have there?
A journal entry by Isadora. Sebastian,
Hopefully it will help
I think
us
I found
unravel more
something.
of this mystery.
A canvas piece.
Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still, something about this place feels odd.
Revelio. Confringo. If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganach was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft, and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? And ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the Keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
His are some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back out of here and to Hogwarts.
Unless we can find another passageway to the Undercroft. Let's have a look around.
Now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit. Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble. I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Morinweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
A friendly goblin. He wants no part in Ranrock's fight.
A friendly goblin? You know, goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins are...
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
You don't know what you're saying. Take a breath for a moment.
Oh, I know precisely what I'm saying. Unbelievable.
Nothing clears the cobwebs quite like... No!
I will be. Only following orders. Leave your accusations in someone else's direction if you don't mind. You look tired.
Expelliarmus! Protego! Bombarda!
Lucky, that's all!
Confringo! Accio!
I won't rest until you're dead. You're at
Stupid one!
Stop it!
Stupid one! Confringo! Bombarda! Expelliarmus!
Think you're clever, don't you?
Incendio! Accio! Descendo! Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin. Rebellio. Confringo. Revelio. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Confringo. Defindo. Accio. Incendio. Descendo. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo! Confringo! These Merlin trials won't get the best of me.
Nice to see you here. Ah, isn't the sea air refreshing?
An intruder!
Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you.
What do you have?
What are we in the market for today? Have I mentioned you're welcome to stop by?
There's no telling what lies in wait for me in there.
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned...
Don't think I've forgotten about your goblin friend. I haven't. But I needed to tell you what I've learned. I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do. I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
Revelio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Protego.
Let's get this up.
Expelliarmus.
No!
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defendo. Revelio. Bombarda. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defendo.
I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Bombarda. Confringo. Expelliarmus, Defender. Accio. Incendio. Descendo. At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb
Reparo.
insect-free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Revelio. Accio.
We're here for a reason. I'd say opening the door is justified.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Accio. Revelio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Bombarda. Defendo. Descendo. Accio. Incendio. Descendo. Fringo. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio.
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Defendo. Confringo. Accio. Incendio. Descendo. Revelio.
All this grass. It no longer feels like a tomb. I've read about catacombs that underwent experiments and ran into problems. Often cave-ins.
Revelio. And then we're abandoned.
Exactly.
Confringo.
We'll be fine, though.
Revelio.
Great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones.
Accio.
Lovely.
Bones outside the sarcophagus. Seems odd. Revelio. There's something here by the altar. Confringo. We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. I need to find a safe way across. Lumos. Incendio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Lumos. Accio. Lumos. Accio. Confringo. Lumos. Accio. Confringo. Bombarda. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Rickety bone bridge complete. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Confringo.
Did you hear that?
We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
What did you find?
Revelio. Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. I have the report if you want to have a look. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades. I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperius Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined.
Revelio.
Look, bones stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
You've done it!
Revelio.
I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Nice.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperius Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
Where did you learn the Imperius Curse?
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I've told you. It's not exactly something I can brag about, but it may come in handy. I think you ought to know it.
Shouldn't I know more about what the curse entails?
Remember the blasting curse? Same idea, except when it comes to unforgivable curses, your intention has to be clear. You have to mean it.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master. Here we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Never knew spiders could make such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it? Accio! Revelio! Descendo! Incendio! Confringo! Accio! Revelio! Confringo!
This catacomb has suffered decay, just as the student summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time. Revelio! Confringo!
Another barricade, considering how well you did on the last Guardian cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try.
Revelio. Accio.
That worked. Keep going.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
This looks different than what we faced before. Now we're also dealing with rune symbols.
Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done. I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
Bombarda! Protego! Stupefy! Expelliarmus! Confringo!
Defender! Incendio! Accio! Descendo! Incendio! Accio! Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Confringo! Defender! Accio! Incendio! Descendo! Bombarda! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Defender! Accio! Incendio! Descendo! Confringo! Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Rebellion! For a moment there, I thought that'd never end.
Dead end. Lovely.
Accio!
All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet. Sebastian! The relic! Look!
Could it be?
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
I'm willing to ignore what the journal entry says. We're taking the relic.
Agreed. This is meant to be. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret, especially from my uncle. Is that ominous? Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
You're right. This seems far riskier than Sebastian realizes.
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave here with the relic.
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more. I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian, we're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on.
Well, what happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance. That the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
I never wanted to keep all this from Ominous. He just doesn't understand. And I did want to worry him all over again. As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne. When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominous. It'd only upset her. Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke! Over there, by the hamlet. Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
Bombarda! Defender! Cruiser! Expelliarmus! Accio! Stupefy!
Just you wait to come for a bit of dying, Ollie!
Accio! Descender! Incendio! Bombarda! Stupefy! Expelliarmus! Accio! Incendio! Descender! Fight! Accio!
You think this is funny?
Bombarda!
Closing in!
Defender! Expelliarmus! You're not with here! Confringo! Bombarda! Will be.
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
There was little time to react, but it was an unforgivable curse.
I acted in the moment. That's all. I shall make my uncle see reason. He cannot banish me from my own home, from my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
Revelio.